guys, I've been doing a little playing instead of cleaning up my craft room. So I had this notion, I'll make a few quick cards just so I have some in my stash. And I want to show you what I used before I show you the cards. These are those Maggie Holmes, they called them standouts from Tuesday Morning that Tuesday Morning may have still. I don't know, but these are not the standouts. These are the die cuts, and they are from the confetti line. I think I got these at Tuesday Morning too. I'm not sure. So there's two different lines from Maggie Holmes, and I used this paper pad from Maggie Holmes that has the vellum in it, but I didn't use the vellum sheets. I used this one, and I also used the Bloom paper pad, which is probably buried under all of this stuff here. I can't find it. And this A2 Paper Source envelope liner, because I used envelopes from the Paper Source instead of having to make my own. I just wanted to play with that to see how well it worked. And it works nicely. I did use also this waffle flower die. It's actually called Chunky Chevron. It's one die, but it cuts 3 different strips, and it also puts little piercings in it. And I think that's it. So here's my stack of cards that I made. These again are envelopes from the Paper Source, and I lined them with the Maggie Holmes paper. So this is a pink envelope with the blue liner, and then this is some paper from the stack. I use these are from Pebbles, all of the cards. I had a whole sheet of them, and I just decided I'd use them all up. So I went through and found all of the papers that match each of the individual little sayings, and just pulled some paper out and tried to use the scraps as well. So like this is, you know, from the ephemera pack, and I popped some of them up on layers. So that's the reason why it all matches kind of well, because other than this is Pebbles, which is also American Crafts, but the colors of the lines are the same. And the bases are all made from the 110-pound cardstock, and I also lined the back with Maggie Holmes paper. The insides of all of the cards are blank, and it's pretty sturdy because, again, it's 110-pound cardstock. This is the only card I've made that opens this way. And it has the pink envelope. Then I have this one, which has some of the standouts on it and some of the ephemera from the die pack. And here again is that Pebbles saying, "Life is good." All of this ephemera is Maggie Holmes, and again, empty, but the back is a different pattern. And the envelope has a different pattern as well. And then there's this one, which says, "Hooray, enjoy the journey." You can see that's got flowers on it, and there's some leaves that are glittered up, and then there's one that's striped, and there's the backing of the envelope or the liner, and I did the same this time on this card. And then this one's pink envelope with flowers on the inside. It also has the back of the flowers, and this one says, "Hello, lovely." It's got a rosette on it, and then there's a heart back here with some glitter, as well as a seat. I kind of kept it simple. And then the back says hello. So I thought I'd have some, you know, cards I could send out to people whenever I wanted just to send a quick note. This one just says, just a note. Now this one is where I used that waffle flower die, and I cut it out of gold foil paper that you get at the Dollar Tree. So that's how that die cuts. It's very pretty. Oh my gosh. And it's actually longer than this. This is an A2 size card. It's longer than this, and I just cut it down a little bit because I wanted them all to be A2 size. They're much quicker when you do it that way. The inside's empty, but this one has the same paper for the whole thing. And then the last one is this one right here. More birds in the liner. And then again, the Maggie Holmes. This one says, "Many thanks." And then I created this. This is actually a flat ephemera piece that I cut in half. It's made to look like it's a rosette, but it's not. It's just the image itself. And then I popped it up underneath as well as between the two layers, because I had cut it in half to make it look like it was actually a rosette that's underneath the banner here. So there's the back of that. So those are the I don't even know how I made 2, 3, 4, 5. I made 6 cards, and did the envelope liners for them. And so yeah, those are the shares that I have for you today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hey guys, so if you stuck around for this part, there's a bonus on it. I decided to make something with the scraps, and I found the paper pad. There's the bloom paper pad right here. This is also something I use for my cards, just a few sheets. And so I decided to create some things with the scraps that I have from this and the 12 by 12. So I got out, well actually this was already out, the foil paper or cardstock that I got from the Dollar Tree. So I cut a little piece of that, got out this Jenny Bolin punch, and I don't know if they sell this anymore, but I've never used it. It's from Fiskars 2012. And then I also got out this punch, which I've never used because I had to open it. This is just a scallop punch, and it's a little bit bigger than that circle that's in here, and it's different. This one's scalloped and that one's pointy because that's a award ribbon. And then I also got out my Tim Holtz bow punch, which is great, and my foam tape. You can see which one I've been using. This one right here, which is a narrower one than some of the others. There's a fat one right here, but I use this narrow one, and some of my Helmar's glue to stick down some buttons, and my Scotch quick dry glue for the paper part. And so I made a whole bunch of, let's see if I can show them to you. I'm going to show you these first because these are all the same, then I'll show you the other ones. So here's what I made. These are tiny. Can you see them? They're tiny because you know, that punch isn't very big at all. So these are made with that Jenny Bolin punch and layered on top of the larger circle punch. These are so adorable. I just used some gold buttons that I have in my stash. They're like, you know, metal vintage buttons, and they're actually, they look like snaps, but I think they're actually buttons. And instead of sewing them, I just glued them down. And of course, these are popped up on top of foam tape so that they are dimensional. And they're really tiny. If you can see my finger, they're a little bit larger than my thumb. See, and you can see that foam tape in there. So I made these little tiny award ribbons. And then I made a different style of teeny tiny embellishment. And these are, again, these are all done with my scraps. I just got out my punches and was trying to see what I could make with them, since I didn't really want to make, you know, get into a big project right now. So I just made something with the scraps. Let me see if I can order these a little bit better. Yep. So here's the other ones that I made. These are, again, these are really tiny because I used a really small punch. So this is the circle punch, the scalloped one from Fiskars, that white punch I showed you, the Tim Holtz bow, and then I punched the little circle from the awards ribbon in gold using that foil paper. And I just think these turned out really cute. See, there you go. There's the shine from the gold. That layer in the middle really makes it. And then because the bows are in that pink color or the black, they kind of pop on top of that. So I thought these were really adorable to use maybe as a card embellishment or a little tiny banner. That would be cute. So yep, that's what I've been sitting here doing, just kind of playing with scraps. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.